Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, to the world of magic and miracles, to a beautiful life. Welcome. It is my honor to welcome you today. Every day that we present, whether it's Barbara or David or myself, it's always just another most magnificent day, and sometimes you can't even fathom it could get more magnificent, but it does. So welcome. You may find a time where you almost feel like you're going to explode with joy because the day has become so magnificent. So it's growing. It's still growing. And I had to repeat in my invitation once again. This time it was with the sunrise. Sun rising, humanity rising. Because we are right at the edge of probably the most magnificent moment in human history, if not in all history. It's happening. It's been happening. But it's going to be so incredible. None of us can actually even imagine how incredible it's going to be, even though it's pretty incredible right now. So welcome on this very special day. This morning, once again, on my drive into Santa Barbara from up north a bit, nature, because there's so much of it, there's a whole stretch of drive where there's no buildings, there's no houses, it's just hills and trees, and the ocean presents itself to you. And it's always that take your breath away moment for me. It doesn't matter how many times I do this drive. It's so easy to go into, to connect with source, with everything that's real. And even just the movement of driving in particular for me, there's something in that movement, in the motion, that can take me from one place, and I'm talking about place in my experience of my being. It can move me, and I'm not, physical movement assists in, I don't know what the word is, movement in your being, movement of your essence. And I just saw dancing. So there's another example of movement. What it does, the effect it can have, how important it is for us in these physical bodies to keep moving. And that means physically, and that means not physically. It means moving forward in your vision, how you see your future, how you see the future of where you are. The movement is what keeps us alive, keeps everything alive. You'll notice the animals never stop moving. In fact, if the fish stopped moving, they wouldn't survive very long. That's how they breathe. But it's the movement that's critical, and it just keeps coming in. There's something in this message today that's even beyond what I know at this moment with my mind. So one of the things that I also associate with movement is is what we do here a lot. What we encourage you to do as often as possible is celebration. Celebrate. It is another aspect of movement. It keeps things moving. Mischief keeps things moving. It changes your direction. It can take you're going down one road and suddenly you're completely going down a different road, and it tickles you and it makes you laugh, and it may just surprise the heck out of you. It's all part of this beautiful movement that is the dance of this life, period, of all life. So I was able to watch once again this morning as I shifted from being completely connected with something outside of here. It began here. It began for me with the feelings and the inspiration of the natural world that I was feeling around me, but it catapults me so that you're actually in more than one place at once. And I also got to watch as I came back into civilization, so to speak. The buildings, more cars, and the shift of energy is there. And I just watch it. It's just a shift. But the more, as these things happen and these little reminders and little pointers happen, you can just watch it all. And you're the witness. Because you are in more than one place. And the peace and their power of allowing yourself to be where you come from at the same time as you are here. Is a pretty incredible experience. So I hope that makes sense. Because as Barbara said in her last broadcast, I believe it was, you have all the tools. You don't need anything from anywhere else because you have all the tools. What Barbara and David and I do here 3 times a week, and it's our great honor to be here, is our tools, our gifts, our tools come through us. And we can share our own personal experiences with you to remind you that you have your own. And isn't that what we do for each other? We can just provide these little reminders of who we are, of where we come from, of what's real. Isn't it a beautiful thing? It's such a gentle dance. And this is part of what I opened with. It's the amazing world that we're stepping into right now. Is because you are stepping into your gifts. You know you have full access to your tools. You are experiencing more and more your connection with your own source. And so your true power is coming back. There's nothing to do to bring it back. There's nothing to do to experience it. It is the most gentle power you will ever know. That's why it's funny sometimes to use the word power, because it's grown to have other connotations. But the gentleness behind it is because it's love. It's the ocean of love in which we all reside, always. And all that this broadcast is about today is that. Swim in your ocean of love. You're always in it. Many things can remind you of it. And that's all you need. Can you feel the support, the floating sensation, as if there's no gravity? All of the animals of this world bring this feeling of this, of which I'm speaking right now. It's hard to put, not hard, I stay away from putting too many words on it, because it's so much about your experience. And the brain, the mind, so often wants to come in and assign things, labels, and words. Which is fine if you want to play with it. But that's where it stays. What I'm sharing with you is the experience of it, which is yours and yours alone. It's absolutely unique to each and every one. And yet, we all reside in the ocean of love. It goes beyond infinity. There is no end. There isn't even a beginning. And sometimes when you're in the experience, it could feel a little bit funny down here in the physical world. You can feel like you're getting a little bit wobbly, or, whoa, I'm about to fall over, or, whoa, where am I? It's okay. You are always supported. You are always safe. You are always taken care of. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to think about. Just live in your ocean of love and magic and sparkles. You may see light shows. You may feel, I want to say, feel light shows. It feels like champagne bubbles. It feels like a bath of champagne bubbles. And the words, when you want to speak, may feel a little bit strange, but that's okay too. Just let them come or not. But no worries. Just joy and love. And looking after one another, which comes naturally when you're in this beautiful place. So thank you once again for taking a ride with me. Never know quite where it's going to go. It always goes to a different place. It's magical, it's mystical, it's glorious. Occasionally, mischief comes into it. So you never know. So enjoy, revel in the not knowing, revel in the beautiful ocean in which you're floating. See your beautiful future. And may you always have a perfect life, perfect health, and a gloriously magic future. Thank you.